She gave everything. Took in a boy no one wanted, fed him, clothed him, sent him to college. But when age slowed her steps, gratitude turned to greed. Her adopted son threw her out of her own house. Bags on the curb. Door slammed shut. Neighbors whispered, horrified. What he didn't know, what she never told him, was that inside those walls lay a secret worth $9.5 million. And the day he betrayed her was the day he sealed his own fate. Her name was Evelyn, a nurse who worked long night shifts, saving every penny she could. Life was quiet, almost lonely, until she met a 6-year-old boy in the ward. His name was Daniel, abandoned, unwanted. Sitting alone in the corner with eyes full of both hunger and hope, Evelyn couldn't look away. Weeks later, she signed the papers. The boy became her son. Life was never easy, but she made it work. Homemade meals, patched up clothes, cheering at school plays. Even when bills piled up, she always found a way. She helped him through college, paid his first rent, bought his first car. But as he grew older, something changed. The gratitude faded. Surrounded by wealthier friends, he began to look at her differently. Not as the woman who raised him, but as a burden. When her health declined, his patience snapped. One night, in a cold voice, he told her to leave. She stood on the porch with nothing but a suitcase. Heartbreaking, not from poverty, but from abandonment. What he never realized was that Evelyn had been preparing for years, saving, investing, quietly building something enormous. That would never be his. Daniel strutted through the house after forcing her out, proud of his so-called independence. He sold her furniture, threw parties, told friends the house was his now, that he had earned it. But in his arrogance, he overlooked the details: loose floorboards, forgotten drawers, an attic trunk no one dared touch. Meanwhile, Evelyn lived quietly in a small rented room. To outsiders, she looked like a fragile old woman cast aside. But at night, she smiled faintly, because hidden within that house was her life's work, decades of steady investments. Bonds, certificates, rare coins, even a portfolio she never spoke of. Altogether, worth $9.5 million, she hadn't hidden it for herself, but to test her son's character, to see if love could outweigh entitlement. But when he betrayed her, the plan shifted. Her lawyers already had instructions. The fortune would bypass him entirely. Redirected to charities, scholarships, and children in need. Daniel, unaware, bragged about selling the house. But every attempt collapsed. Buyers withdrew. Banks flagged issues. Why? Because Evelyn had prepared for this moment. Every deed, every trust, every clause locked him out. The more Daniel pushed, the faster the ground crumbled beneath him. Months passed. Evelyn's health faded, but her spirit remained calm. Daniel, meanwhile, spiraled. Debts mounted. Friends vanished. The house decayed. Then came the notice: foreclosure. Desperate, he ripped apart the place. The attic, the basement, every hidden corner. That's when he found the trunk. Rusty, heavy, still locked. When lawyers opened it, the truth poured out. Records of Evelyn's fortune, notes she had written, not to him, but to those who would carry her legacy forward. The $9.5 million wasn't gone. It was simply never his. Daniel realized, too late, he hadn't just lost money. He had lost the only person who ever believed in him. Evelyn passed quietly, remembered not for what she left behind, but for the lesson she proved. The greatest inheritance isn't wealth. It's gratitude. And once that's gone, nothing else matters.